heart dose.
Okay, so I'm Danyelle Dean, and this is my interviewee.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Crawford.
Okay, so before we went to Nicaragua, was there anything in particular that you were looking forward to?
I think I was looking forward to the food probably, and just getting to know the culture and see like a bunch of the different views like it was on the itinerary and we were on the website. So that's what I was looking most forward to.
Was there anything that you were concerned about in particular?
I think I was mainly just concerned about the heat and the bugs and like sanitation too. Some of the things, the water to save. I didn't have any idea that you couldn't flush your tissue paper down the toilet.
I didn't either.
Yeah, and some places didn't. Some people didn't have air conditioning sometimes, and I was glad that I had air conditioning.
Which did you prefer, Grenada or Managua?
I think I prefer Grenada more, just because I felt like our schedule wasn't as strict as it was when we were in Managua, because I felt like we really couldn't go anywhere, and like we were really sticking on the schedule. And I felt like in Grenada we got more freedom and we got to explore more and we got to see more things. I feel like we were kind of trapped on the bus when we were in Managua.
Yeah.
That was annoying.
What's an experience that you had that really sticks out to you? Something memorable?
I guess I would say probably zip lining was probably the one that stuck out most to me, because I had never done anything like that in my life, and I just felt like it gave me a chance to like see a lot of the terrain around the volcanoes or whatever, and also because it was just really risky, and I was kind of I was totally out of my comfort zone, because I kind of had you kind of even though they're there, it's like kind of got to pull yourself and you got to know when to do this.
You need to know when to break.
Break. Yeah, when to break. Because I was like, I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, that was like really fun though. Even though I didn't do any of the crazy stuff like flipping over because I have classes.
Yeah, I didn't do that either.
Yeah.
Did you experience any culture shock or homesickness while you were there?
I'd say as far as culture shock would probably just be, guys here are kind of sketchy as well, but it's a whole nother level over there. And I did have one experience that was a little was really uncomfortable, but as long as there were other people there, so I guess I was pretty safe.
If you had to describe your trip to Nicaragua in maybe one or two words, what words would you pick?
Enriching and adventurous.
Enriching and adventurous. Did you feel like the course prepared you for this trip, or did you kind of feel like you were walking in blind?
I won't say I was walking in completely blind, but I feel like there are maybe some things you didn't touch on as much. Probably the language barrier, which was really, at first it was like, oh, it's not that big a deal. But then the longer you're there, you're kind of like, oh my god, I don't know what they're talking about.
Did you feel like you were missing out?
Not really. I feel like even though I couldn't really understand the language, I kind of got a gist of who people were, like the speakers and stuff. Even though sometimes, like when they were up front, we were back there and they were all just speaking Spanish together, and I was kind of like, I know Alan understands this a lot more than I do.
Yeah, I can see that. Did you ever think about the readings while in Nicaragua that we did?
I actually did think about them quite a bit, especially like when we were at the airport and there's like the other kids from the missionaries or whatever.
Oh, the missionaries.
And they had like
cornrows.
The cornrows and the beery things as necklaces, which they're not rosaries. They're not necklaces, are they?
They're not supposed to be used as
Okay,
scissors.
and I was just like, I don't know, I probably wouldn't have wore cornrows.
Just because you get
Yeah.
sunburned in
It was
between
just
them.
Very cultured. Seeing that.
Do you have any parting thoughts or reflections?
I would just say most of the rules they put up for us were probably a good idea,
Yeah.
especially based on where we were. And good luck to first years in the future.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.